So let's talk actual like things to do to grow followers across all your socials. Who wants to go
hmm
first? Jillian, why don't you go first?
I will go first. Okay, so should we break it down by different platform? Because I feel like platforms
We're
are
going to do that later,
okay.
but
So this
just
is just
okay,
in general.
just in general, give me
Okay,
your best
here
tips.
is
Okay.
what I would say. I feel like a broken record, but it is all about intentionality. It is all about how do I connect the dots? And what I always say is, what start with what do I want my followers to do? Like, do I
Mm.
want them to click on my website? Do I want them to buy from me? Do I want them to share my content? Start there. And then start building backward to say, well, what kind of content can I create that gets me to stand out? You know, when you're scrolling through Instagram, for example, and you go, oh, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. And we talk about this with Pinterest. What can I create that stops the scroll? Now, there are kind of more gray hat things you can do,
Right.
which is like be kind of negative or
Mhm.
alarmist. You know, people
Mhm.
like that kind of stuff. But are there other ways that more productive ways that you can do it? And one thing I recommend always is keeping an eye on what other people are doing on the platform that you find inspiring, that gets you to stop your scroll, and then see if you can use some of their strategies in your promotion, in your social media posts. So, for example, like, on Pinterest, there's a lot of herd mentality, like, oh, if I'm in this space, this is the color scheme of all the people in this space who do, like, let's say, like, female entrepreneurship always has kind of pinks and grays and those kinds of colors. Well,
Mhm.
is there a way for me to, instead of going, well, these are the colors I need to use, could I experiment with different colors? Could I experiment with different headlines? And the other thing is call to actions. Follow me. Like, it's so
Mhm.
simple and yet so overlooked. Follow me on Instagram for more, but it becomes, this is something I talk about all the time. It's not about me. Don't follow me because I'm, amazing. No, follow me because I can help you.
Mm.
I can make your life better. That's why you should follow me. And that's like the piece where we do coaching groups. And it's like so interesting because every single time, I will look at what they're doing. And every single time I'm going, no, 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 it's not you, it's them. You are the conduit to make their lives better. And if you can focus on doing stuff that kind of creates that stops the scroll in some way, where I'm focusing on you and I'm giving you a call to action that's very simple. Those are like the basics for how to get people to follow you.
Mm.
That's good. And every time I hear somebody talk about stopping the scroll, and you kind of alluded to it a little bit, was the with Jennifer Priest. Our friend Jennifer Priest talks about her. She was doing stuff, and it was all IKEA things, and IKEA is all white and the wood and stuff. And so she just did an experiment where she flipped and made the background black, and she just got
Mm.
all sorts of clicks on that thing
That's
because
so
it
smart.
still fit. She still fit in the aesthetic, but she changed the background so it popped on the Pinterest feed, which I just
Yeah.
always think about as
Absolutely.
it's genius. And that's exactly what you were saying. How can we get people to stop the scroll, look at the trends, and seeing if, okay, that font, but what if I changed the color and made it really pop out, or did a video when everything else is static, or all that stuff. So I
Mhm.
think that's really, really important.
And look at
Totally.
what other people are doing. Again, not to be,
Yeah.
not to copy, but to be inspired. What
Yeah.
is making you pay attention? What
Yeah.
words, what emotional words can you use? Like, a couple things, use emotional words,
Hmm.
but also so simple. We overcomplicate things. So it should, like, one message, one solution, and follow me. Boom. Like, that's,
Right.
it's actually, it's like less is more. And I totally believe that because we are all so bombarded. It's funny. I'll read somebody's blog post to give them feedback, and all, like, literally, I go, make it simpler, shorter sentences, more
Mm.
Hmm.
space between paragraphs. Like, this is easy, but you don't think about it because you're in the midst of writing this and you think it's brilliant. And it's like, no, no, no. Let it be so easy for the person consuming your content.